You feel what I'm saying? And right next to me, we got my man
Maul.
Right over there, we got my man
Bernard.
This is Derek, the one and only. You
Y'all
understand?
Y'all already know. You know what I mean? And what we doing podcast. The
What
only
we
thing
doing?
about it is that's not the only thing we doing. You feel me? But we gonna get right into it. We ain't gonna have y'all sitting there waiting too long. Let's get right into it. What's up, fellas?
What's up with it?
What's up, my guy?
You know, we doing something different for the first time, man. We got Bernard home. We got Maul home. Waited 16 years for him to get home. Waited, God knows he went back and forth. And then we on the super positive joint. And the one that's leading it all is the youngest out of the group. You understand?
Seriously.
He come home with a plan.
A whole game plan.
Yeah, with a plan, trying to do something different. I believe that we took a lot out of our communities, and we need to restore a lot of these things back into our communities. Just change the whole narrative of just being negative or be under that negative light. I think we have some positive within us, and also just learning our religion too, like me and Maul. Learning our position in life and our role in this journey that we have to play, and just helping the people out, far as our elders, the youth, and etc. Because at the end of the day, we come from a community that we call family, and it's not just a community; they are a family. A lot of people we grew up with, we call them brothers and cousins, even if we just knew each other. They mother fed me, and mine didn't return. So that's basically the things that we trying to do, and we trying to put that together the best way possible.
Exactly, you know what I mean? So right there, he just explained what we doing.
Doing.
You know what I mean? That's DUIN for all of y'all that's looking for us. It's DUIN. You feel what I'm saying? It's not DOI. It's DUIN. If anybody's looking for it. But Maul, that's 16 years you did though, bro. Like, bro. And you went in like you was just a child.
18,
yeah,
man. I was a
bro.
kid. I was a kid, man.
Like, yo.
But to piggyback off of what Woods was saying, at a young age, I was destroying our community. You feel what I'm saying? Because my role models was drug dealers. My role models was dudes who people were scared of or things like that. So for me, that's who I wanted to be. So as a youngin', I started off selling drugs at 11. Dope, crack, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because I still have morals. I want to sell crack to a pregnant woman, dope to a pregnant woman. If you had your child, I ain't selling it to you. But even looking back, just selling it, period, led to destroying our community. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, instead of destroying it, we're on the path to uplifting it.
Exactly.
And trying to get youngins a pathway that we didn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly. I ain't blaming you. That's a good joint, man.
That's a heavy joint. Now, you know, we all friends in real life, like real life. Like, you know, this, you know, I play around, this my son. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother, that's my little brother. All are my little brothers for real. So, right, I didn't know how messed up people was. Like, we come from a community of people that, like, you know, it's people that's living off survival. and there's people that live off love.
Mm-hmm.
Now, most of our friends in jail. Most of our friends done did like harsh criminal acts. But I could genuinely say I don't really know too many bad people until I got outside of my community. Like I had no idea that people who lived such a rough life. Like I was like, what in the world? Like the things you hear from other people. No, I went through this, I went through that. Yeah, we went through the regular hood stuff, but we always had each other. And honestly, right now, we need each other to uplift our community because it's seeming like we don't got a sense of community within our community no more.
That's because he was raised off of love.
Yeah.
It wasn't survival, it was love.
It was love. So we try and bring that back to the hood. So how we gonna do that? Now it's like, how are we gonna go about doing that?
Tap back in. That's it. Tap back in. Same way we was doing when we was younger. You know, we was running around committing all the crimes and things like that, putting fear in the people and things like that. So now you have to not put fear in the people, but reverse that and put love in the people, put respect and care with the people.
Right.
You know, and let them know that we here for them first and foremost, and not turn them down or turn them away and things like that, or look down on them because of the thing that they haven't accomplished in life. You know, and I look at certain things like certain people might look down on others because some people can't read, right? But the thing is, it's not to look down on them, it's to uplift them, it's to help them, right? So that's how you restore something within your community or within another individual, because it's the way that you treat a person, being kind and just generous. Generosity take you a long way, right? So when I was running around the streets, I had an older individual that told me one time, he said, no, kill him with kindness. He said, because you're too prideful. So if you are a proud individual, they know that they have to go at you head on. But if sometimes you just back down and not show them that pride, then they don't know how to take you, right? So these misinformed messages that I learned when I was younger, I found a way to turn them around to that which is positive. So I try to help individuals. I don't try to laugh at people. I open the door for people. If somebody an old lady got bags and things like that, which I was taught when I was younger, I help her. If the youth out there cussing, which had took place when I first came home a couple years ago, right before this bid I just did, it was a young girl. She's from my neighborhood, and she was just cussing. She was just going at it, and I'm like, who is this? And they're like, oh, that's such and such daughter. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, little girl, you out here cussing like that. You too young, just cussing like a 7. That's not cute. And then she went on. I said, man, listen, my name Widget, man. Tell your parents who I am. Go ahead, whatever you want to do, but tell your parents who I am. And she came back and she corrected that, right? And I had to take a step back and say, it was corrected due to fear. It wasn't corrected due to love or respect. Right. And so then I had to inform her, I will never harm you or hurt you or anything like that. But I just want to teach you to be respectful and respect yourself.
Exactly. You never lied. Just like y'all just grinding me up about I can't curse in front of my pop. Like, y'all should, he
think he gonna get a spanky.
You know, it's a respectful thing. I respect it.
So you ain't never too old.
Yeah,
never too old.
Spare the rod, spoil you the child. But man, I'm really excited about everything. I think we gon' in tune our people with stuff we don't like. Since Woods came home, I've been learning more and more about politics. Y'all know how I feel about politics. I feel like it ain't no place. But more and more I learn, the more I see the effect it has on our community. And that's something we gotta get involved with. Like we gotta, cause we sit here and don't vote. We don't got no say so.
You gotta bridge the gap.
We gotta apply some type of pressure. And if we come out and do some positive things, I can't stop from cussing. See, this is but y'all know my heart, man. Y'all know my heart. Like I'm trying to
But now you're conscious to it, though.
I'm trying to be.
That's what it be. We don't really be conscious because it becomes part of our vocabulary.
Heavy.
That's a bad joint. You know what I mean? Like, I keep saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
It's
so
because part of your vocabulary.
it's
But
heavy.
to piggyback off what you said, you don't gotta be in the political atmosphere or realm to give back to your community. Because I'm not political at all.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, growing up, back then, we didn't look for outside sources to come in to correct our communities. But now ourselves, we ain't even trying to do what's right. Because we always looking for the outside source to come in and do things better for us. Instead of us doing it ourselves, then let those that's on the outside see, like, okay, damn, they doing it for themselves. Now they can take the initiative to step in to help us. We shouldn't always have our hand out asking for help.
Nah, not at all. But
You feel what I'm saying?
But at the same time, I feel like it's people benefiting off our community.
Agreed, because how I see it, that's because we giving them too much power by always asking for help.
It's not just
Always seeking.
but no, it's not
But
just
knowing that we can do it ourselves, though.
all right, I'm gonna give you a prime example. We as a unit, we just now talked to one of the people. We ain't gonna say their names because it doesn't. But did we know who that person was before we talked to them?
Exactly.
No.
But these are the people we had. They not even outside because they are paid people that supposed to help our community. We should hold them to a standard.
Facts.
And we should educate ourselves on who those people are. Ain't nobody know who these people is. I know for a fact when my parents go vote, they just press Democrat. It doesn't matter. They don't know the person's name. No, they Democrat. They gang banging at this point.
Yeah.
Like I'm a Republican. I'm a Democrat. Whole time, all messed up. We don't know nobody personal history. Person probably a Republican, but they probably got our best interests at heart.
Right.
Or vice versa. I ain't saying I'm a Republican. I ain't no Democrat either. I ain't none of that. But I want to start to look at the actual person instead of just, oh, they Democrat. Just press Democrat. We're going to Democrat the whole, because these the same people giving us our laws. These the same people that
Start investigations on them.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Saying that we destructive in the community and things like that.
So we don't know who we dealing with.
Yeah.
Like the boy Larry Krasner. Larry Krasner, for example, right?
I like him.
I like him too, but I ain't gonna say on camera why I like him. But I think
You know why I like him though? He gave a lot of people hope and a chance. I'm gonna
Ain't
say
no doubt.
like
Agreed.
because
Ain't
I've
no
been
doubt.
inside them walls multiple
Facts.
times, and you grow a bond with a lot of them dudes in there, man, and
Yeah,
a lot
man.
of people in there, and a lot of these dudes lose hope. I see a lot of people kill themselves, bro. I'm talking about just recently. I was at Monohoid, and a lot of us we had like, so we segregated in some type of way, which is wrong, but we are segregated. But we had like a line of chairs with all the Muslims set up. And right behind us was this Caucasian man, he hung himself in the cell. And we ain't even know. We sit there politicking, busting it up about whatever the case may be, right? And this man was sitting in there with a sheet around his neck. So a lot of these experiences that I have fell into, I start to be mindful of it. I remember I was up Somerset and it was my neighbor, he was like two cells down and he hung himself, right? So these things that we are unaware of in life in general. So I understand what goes on in prison. Some
Facts.
people can't always hold it together mentally. You have to be strong. It's just like saying certain statements on the streets and a person be like, man, you tripping. You've been through way worse than that. So you got to think about how they feel when they on there and they in the inside and they don't have their mom to hug them, right? And they got to go in at a certain time, or they got to close their mouth because they feel as though something has not been done correctly, but they can't do nothing because of racist CEOs and etc. All right, and the system in general. So at the end of the day, it's like you have to respect somewhere down the line what this man did for people that overturned a lot of them life sentences.
Yeah, he definitely gave a lot of men hope.
They gave him hope, man.
Especially with the integrity unit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes behind the walls that's really innocent. You feel what I'm saying? But the administration before him didn't care nothing about that.
No, that's why I say I was gonna say For example, Marv home.
Yeah.
Like I know people that I felt like their cases was beatable. When Larry Krasner got in office, they spanked.
It's,
Like, you understand?
but it's not. It's
But
not about being beatable. It's about being given a fair shake.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
feel
Like
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
just like
Right.
I don't feel like Bull out here just frying everybody. Like before, I don't know who his name was that was before him. It seemed like, think about it. When we
I think
graduated,
it was like Seth Williams.
when we graduated high school, think about it. You got your time. Next thing you know, so many are like people that graduated with us is incarcerated. It was like ain't nobody beat their case. Ain't nobody I know. Soon as they got up there, I'm like, nah, ain't no way. But soon as Larry Krasner got it, it seemed like a even scale. Like some people make it, some people don't. But before, I swear to God, I looked at it like everybody was getting fried.
Because now he's holding law enforcement accountable.
Okay, yeah.
That's what a lot of people don't like. That he's holding law enforcement accountable. That's why they want him out of office. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before, law enforcement, they could just run around and do what they want. Prime example, the detective on my homicide case, after I got found guilty of my murder, he got locked up for he was dealing with a chick and she killed her boyfriend. And he helped her hide the body. And this is a detective. These are the people back then who we had investigating us, locking us up. But the whole time, they dirty too. Then you had other cops robbing people.
And before that, ain't
see what
nobody
I'm
was
saying?
looking into them.
Favor
So-
for a favor.
So now we got an administration under Larry Krasner that's holding law enforcement accountable. Whereas though before in the interrogation rooms wasn't no cameras.
Yeah.
Wasn't no cameras, bro. They treated me in that joint.
That's why they ain't put
You know what I'm
Philly on
saying?
first
They treated
48.
me. But now it's cameras in there now.
So
Cameras
he-
in there now. So
he
now
holding
they
them
can't do
accountable.
what they want to you no more. Ain't no coming to court lying. Ain't none of that. Now they're being held accountable.
That's heavy.
Yeah, but it all trickled down to something though.
But it
Like,
all
Right.
trickled down
His
to we got to
position-
vote.
I mean, yeah, like, you know, so at the end of the day, like me and Ma, we Muslims, so we oppose a lot of that type stuff, right? And not saying that Umar ibn al-Khattab wasn't a politician. He wasn't with the politics because he was. But there's
Right.
certain things that we have to not fall into due to law. They took a law and made a law that wasn't for us. It was against us, right? And one of the forefathers said it. The law it wasn't made for the majority of the people. It was only made for a certain group of people. It was Caucasian people. So you have to understand that the roots where these laws come from and why they put them in place and things like that. Just like the word protest. It stems from what? Do anybody know? What's the religion called? Protestant. Because this is the thing that they used to do, right? They used to protest and go against the rulers and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is where that stemmed from. So at the end of the day, we always have to learn something or learn what's going on. So we pay taxes. A lot of that money, the government, the sheriff of Philadelphia and things like that, or sheriffs of whatever county or whatever town they from, is supposed to put that money back into the community, right? Whether it's fixing up the park or the sidewalks and et cetera, et cetera. So we paying taxes to allow them to do whatever they want with the money and start investigations and just locking us up with no alternative.
Yeah.
So we had to understand what's going on, right? So like I had a conversation with Anton Moore about voting, and I'm like, man, I'm Muslim, you know, I can't really get too much into it, and that's like a fiqh situation, understanding that a ruling where we have to learn it correctly before we just jump into something, right? Which a lot of us don't ask the questions and things like that from the imams and et cetera, which we should, so we could get a clear understanding of our position. But we haven't done it. But I also understand the local politics of it, right? And just being in your community and helping out and assisting and et cetera, like Mar once mentioned before, we have to take accountability for ourselves and do it ourselves, all right? The same way how the Black Panthers and things like that, we they went and took control and did it themselves. But what they did is they learned. They learned how to read. This was like big. They did homeschooling and et cetera, et cetera. And so these things, it matters. But at the end of the day, it's a new day and age. So now you got to learn how to attack what's going on. If you ain't giving the people nothing, they ain't doing nothing for free. That's just how it is.
At all.
Facts.
That's just how it is.
Gotta give them some type of incentive.
And
Quid pro quo.
who?
Quid pro quo.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of politicians, man, they get on there, like you just said, your mom and them, or our elders, they look at it as, oh, he Democrat, or she a Democrat, I'm voting for him. Man, they be the same way.
Backdoor.
It's a game, man. It's a game all the way around the board.
Yeah.
So, you know, you really got to pay attention and see what's going on, and, you know, and just hold them to accountable, right? Because you sit there and they sell themselves, and you buy into it, and then you put this person in a position, and then the funding is not put back in your community, right? We don't get no free lunches no more. Well, I wouldn't take the free lunch because I'm old now, but the kids don't get no free lunches no more. There's no cleanup, like no block cleaning and things like that. And I grew up off of that.
Facts.
So my grandfather was an activist in the community at one point in time, right before he passed. But I learned these things, right? I had to come out early in the morning. I used to be mad, like, come on, grandpa. But come out early in the morning, we had to paint the curve and, you know, sweep and clean. They made all the cars leave off the block. And they used to have, you know, these cookouts, or they just grilled, but they fed the people. Right? They bought food and they fed the people. Because at the end of the day, when you feed people, people start to accept who you are. They start to agree who on certain values, right? Because they know you're not selfish, you're not for yourself, and et cetera, et cetera. So, like I said before, like a lot of these politicians need to be active in their community and build a relationship. And it start with the ward leader. It also start with the council members and et cetera. A lot of these people we don't even know.
We don't know them. Their feet is not on land.
Walk around us every day. We couldn't even tell you who that
Can't
is.
tell you. We don't know who our ward leader is. We don't.
Well, what you were saying the other day though, usually it's almost impossible for somebody to worry about politics when they stomach growls.
Yeah, like I can't even like what I'm worrying about, cause at that time when you hurt and you living for today, you can't even see tomorrow.
Right.
So when you can afford to worry about politics, that means you're worrying about the future, what goes, which we should be. Don't get me wrong, because we fathers and we part of the community. But if we hungry at the time, people need jobs. People need opportunities. I'm gonna say this. Elvis, that's like our old head. That's all our old head.
Shout out to Elvis Sawyer.
Shout out to Elvis. El Sawyer, yeah. When we was younger, it was a lot of things told to us. Like we come from a close-knit community, right? I worked at a nonprofit organization for years. And to the point I was comfortable where I was at. Like, honestly, up to a certain point, like, you know, you get a little older, you want to experience so much more. But now I'm to the point where I look around and I'll be like, where's the people from the community? Like, that's not no shot at nobody. That's not no, like, you understand? It's just like, when he talk about his grandfather, Pastor Squire was a major person within our community. You understand? It was points of time where we had key people in our community to go to, but I feel like none of us made that transition to become those people. I don't just blame it on like the politicians and all that. Us too, we take a fall at that too. Like we ain't none of us stepped up. Well, now we stepping up because we seeing the importance of it.
We just wasn't cultivated.
We was at the time, yeah. We was hungry and we was thinking about that day. We was living for the day. We wasn't thinking about the future and the effects it has on our kids and our community. We was thinking for the day. So from now on, my whole goal, my personal goal is to think about tomorrow. Like, just try. Like, try to think about tomorrow. Like, what's the benefits of tomorrow? Because I'm going to keep it 100.
We'll be doing tomorrow, bro.
Huh? What we doing tomorrow?
What we doing?
What we doing? I'm gonna keep it 100. As a father, and my son live in this community, it's awkward to me that he ain't at the park all the time, or he don't do as much socialization as I did when I was growing up.
Trash can ball.
Trash can. We
Crate
used to
basketball.
crate, huh? We used to still Hazard Street crate.
Girls don't
all
do
that,
hopscotch, none of that stuff no more.
But then is look at the community now. Like people scared to come outside. I'm gonna keep it 100.
That's why I said earlier.
We gotta change the narrative going on. We gotta make being unthorough not cool, because being unthorough is the cool thing now.
They run around with the funky mask.
Yeah, funky mask.
100 degrees weather.
Oh, what'd you say?
You got a
Wes?
ski mask on. Like, your face stink. Like, what
Face
is you
stink,
doing?
guys.
Like,
Why your face stink?
So, like, you know the dynamic change. I mean, we was running around the streets. We ain't wearing no masks. We just, we figured it out. I mean, I get it's a lot of cameras and things like that, but you just being destructive, man. Go to jail, ain't got no money, all this weird stuff. It's corny, though. It's corny.
There's some people fall victim just from having that image.
Yeah.
You walking down the street with a mask and people looking at you like, oh, what little dude doing? What young boy doing? You know?
COVID over, man.
It's like, it's
Because
crazy.
I'm one of
man.
them. You might fall victim. Because I'll be like, man, listen, I don't know what's going on.
Cutting that out.
They got their hands in their pocket.
No, I'm
walking
just
off.
saying, though, I'm one of them that you can fall victim to. Not saying like I'm going to harm somebody, anything like that, but I'm just saying that you can be like, one of the people I look at, like, what is you doing? Why you got this mask on?
Yeah, I don't like them young people walking behind me with masks either.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying though, like it should be a safe environment for them.
And then especially when you in your community, like, why do you feel like ain't nobody here that don't know you?
Remember when young boy was walking down the block when we were shooting the video? And he came walking down the block and everybody turned around like, he was like, oh, no. He took his mask off and everything. I said, come on, hey, listen, man. I'm not telling you to be a street dude, but have some street etiquette. Just have some etiquette. When you're walking around people are nervous. It's just like...
That's because there's no more respect. There ain't no respect no more.
Right. But it's just like another race or something. You know what I mean? With all due respect, though. They see certain things that, people wearing sagging their pants and, wearing certain type of hoodies and stuff. Okay, they might be
we be
nervous.
racially profiling too.
We do.
I'm heavy
We
on
look
the
at
race.
each other and be like, yo, like we just said.
I'm about to get my
Right,
Charleston White on. I don't trust him.
No, don't do that.
I'm
He's
playing,
a
dog.
nut. He in the way.
I'm playing. No, like seriously, man.
And it's just, I mean, I think that, like you said, like the type of image that you guys have, the type of, the way people can look up to y'all, flipping on them. You know how you said, y'all used to look up to the dudes on the block, the drug dealers and stuff like that. Okay, back in the day, y'all did it. Flip it on them now.
And found out they was not like that. That's the crazy part.
That's right.
That's
Right.
You gonna tell us find out that
You be like, oh, he was a sucker? Like,
whole time you was a corny boy.
And that's the crazy part.
You ain't really had money.
As you get older, and from us doing time, you know what I'm saying, the dudes who I thought was quote unquote real niggas, I don't even speak to them. Because me understanding certain things, a Bandit Street dude, like, no, you ain't live by that code.
Right.
But the whole time, I'm looking up to you, but it's a whole false facade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if
You
I'm
understand
looking
what I'm
up to
saying?
you, you should have some decency to say, no, listen, I got you. I'm making a couple hours. Listen, man, I need you to go over there and do this. You good at sports. You good at whatever you good at. You good at football. Hey, man, go play football, man. I pay for all your equipment and all that. Listen, man, you ain't got to worry about all that. You ain't got to do this.
A lot of them thoroughbreds been went to jail.
Yeah.
That's why now, me being older, I don't have no old heads.
Right.
I don't call nobody my old head. Because an old head to me is somebody who want something good for you. He ain't giving you a pack. He ain't giving you a gun. You know what I'm saying? He telling you, no, youngin, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Do this, do that. He want good for you. He don't want you to, he's not an individual who see, all right, young boy, he box every day. He going to the boxing gym. But damn, I could use him. I know he ain't got no money. His mom might be a crackhead or something. So I'ma entice him with this money. That's not, to me, that's not an old head.
That's a manipulator.
That's a nut ass nigga to me.
Nut ass nigga.
Period.
The nuttiest.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back in the day, these the
thorough
dudes
nut.
that we looked up to.
Didn't know no better though.
You see what I'm saying? But now we got sense and we grown.
And we changing the narrative. We not even
Right.
letting them niggas think they thorough no more.
But
You know what I'm saying?
be honest though, we had people that was around like that. We just looked at them as being
As
square.
nuts.
We looked at them being like nuts
right.
at the
You feel what
time.
I'm saying?
Like, these guys was the ones that was working and things like that.
Right.
So they was around, but we looked at them as nuts. And then as we got older and got a little wilder, they might have still been around, but they didn't really know how to talk to us.
Yeah.
Right? So I think that's like another thing too. Like a lot of people like, man, I ain't messing with these young boys. I mean, I'm messing with them.
Exactly.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
That was
'cause
the
you ain't
difference.
scary.
We looked at them as squares, and a lot of times being square ain't nothing wrong with it. Some of them was. They just was working dudes and all that. We look at it like, you know what I
I'm
mean?
a square now.
But yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
I'm a
but
citizen.
it's like now, like that's why I said the
Civilian.
image, the perception. When people see it, know y'all story, kids will follow just because of that, because that's what some of the kids do. You know what I mean? And they'll gravitate to it. And then you show them, listen, this is what we doing. We did that. We made the mistake, so you ain't got to make the mistake.
Yeah.
Let's go this way. You know what I'm saying? That's how we can reel them in even quicker. We put that fish bait out there and reel them right in. Put that net out there, pull them all in at the same time.
What motivated me outside of Woods bringing us together, and I definitely appreciate that. You feel what I'm saying? Is that being locked up. I came home in 2023, but before I came home, it was dudes that was coming to jail, 18, 19 years old. They got life sentences, but they can't read, they can't write, they ain't got no level of comprehension, and to me that's bad. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But they old heads was quick to give them a gun, quick to give them some drugs, quick to be like, all right, youngin, you mean go ahead and take care of that. But now this youngin, he upstate with a life sentence and he can't read, he can't write.
I ain't started learning how to read better.
And to me, I used to always be a cold-hearted nigga. Like, man, you brought that on yourself. But understand, like, I got sons. They about to be 21. I got a daughter that's about to be 20. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm fortunate to have kids that wasn't in the streets. I'm definitely, but when I look at them youngins, that's the same age as my kids, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for them.
Exactly. Exactly. And
Because you was used.
And them same old heads ain't giving them no kind.
And they ain't sending you no money.
Yeah.
You calling your mom and you calling your homie, but the dudes who was giving you the work and the guns, they nowhere to be found.
I get in jail.
They ain't helping you out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Who calling? More?
That's crazy, man.
Somebody from Mars.
Oh man.
I mean, I was one of them dudes that couldn't read at one point in time. I ain't really learned how to read a little bit more better until I went to prison. And who inspired me was Malcolm X. So I started learning the dictionary the same way. So, like, prison helped me a little bit, right? I'm not going to give it its full praise because it's like,
You took the initiative.
I took initiative, but I shouldn't have to went there
Right.
to learn that type of stuff.
Exactly.
Well, they come on, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I feel you 100%.
And it's the jail right here. They call me all the time. They need some assistance. What's up, bro? Talk to me.
I was about to say, let them shout themselves out on the mic.
What's crazy, when I became more conscious
I got you.
in jail. I became more conscious. You feel what I'm saying? I became more conscious of
Inshallah.
the things that's going on around me. You know what I'm saying? And I became conscious of what do I want in life? What type of legacy do I want to leave? You feel what I'm saying? Whereas when I was younger, I ain't care about that.
Right.
As long as you was scared of me, I was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait up.
I was cool.
Listen,
I was cool because I looked at you being scared of me as a form of respect.
Yeah.
And not knowing, man, a scared nigga will kill you, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, but the funny thing is, so when we break down that we really friends, so right, it's only two people I done traveled 8 hours, 6 hours to go see. This boy and this boy, man. I done went to see Maul like a couple times, but I remember going to see Woods, right? It was summertime. It was snow on the ground. I'm driving a 98 Bonneville SSEI, tires bald.
All the way in the mountain.
I'm talking about, and I'm scared. I didn't get a transmission fluid in that joint, no oil change, right? But I'm like, dang. And I thought about how many times his mom go up there
Yeah.
Like, I come every couple years. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you understand? Bro know my heart. We gonna get in that visiting room. We gonna act like we didn't miss a beat. I used to tell you that. I used to say me and Maul can go a year without talking. When we talk to each other, it's like we 16 again, right? The realest thing I heard bro said was, bro, if I go to jail again, I'm not asking nobody to rock out with me. I'm like, what? That was, he said, I ain't asking. He said, because at that point, I should have known better. I'm like, I'm looking at it like, you know how many people don't know better? You can intervene before a nigga had to find out. Like, seriously, like, you can literally, like y'all said, catch them before they even go that route. Listen, you don't gotta go that route. Young, that joint nutty in there. It's boys liking boys and people on drugs and all type weirds. You don't,
Man, they crawl under the shower for them e-cigarettes. I seen it. They vicious.
Bro, listen,
Women, please watch these dudes. You think they thorough, handsome, and in shape? They was up there messing with them boys. I'm telling you.
Big facts.
They was messing with that
man.
peanut butter. I stopped eating peanut butter because of what they was in there doing. They vicious, man. They vicious.
What was crazy, being young, we used to look at a dude coming home from jail as a badge of honor, man. That shit ain't no badge of honor, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it made me who I am now as a better man, but that shit for the birds, man.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because being in that position, you look at the other side of the coin. You can see all the people you hurt, all the lives you destroyed, and the people who was counting on you. You failed them. You feel what I'm saying? Me being in jail, I felt like I failed my mom. I felt like I failed my kids. I felt like I failed my homies. You feel what I'm saying? Because all my homies not street dudes. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what dudes gotta understand. All your homies, just because you're in the street, all your homies ain't gotta be street niggas.
Exactly. Exactly.
And the ones that's not street niggas, you gotta respect what they stand for. You can't force your homie to be in the streets because you in the streets. It don't work like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I felt like I failed everybody who was there for me.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I had to make new friends because of these niggas. I had to make a whole new unit. I got more friends than them, but it was by force. I looked up, I was the only one home. I don't go to jail. That ain't my thing. I'm like, hold on.
I mean,
Mall go, Woods go, Marmar go, Reek in and out. By default, I started a whole new unit. I look up like, dang, where's my day one? I had to, but it's funny, but it's so serious. Like you really don't know how much you depend on friendships and your friends and what's an everyday like. Man, my mama will tell you it be times where she'll come in my room. I ain't there, but he sleep in my bed. Like, Ma be in my house. Like it's like. Yeah. Now imagine, so the effects of people going to jail, people just like, oh, I ain't worrying about it. I'm just leaving me. It's me. Vacation, you affect everybody around you. Yeah. You affect everybody around you. Simplest things. We bid all day. For a long time, I ain't had nobody to bid with. I'm walking around this joint lonely. Lonely as hell. Like, damn, where were all my friends? Like, and then you
then he came around the corner and I was getting kicked in my head. And then we became homies.
Nah, that ain't how that goes. That was my young boy. I knew Jovi darn near forever.
But that's when I started viewing him as I was like, oh, this is my brother. He was like, man, what y'all do? I said, oh, he saved me from getting jumped. This is my brother.
Funny as hell, bro. He out of pocket. But no, seriously, when people go to jail, they don't realize like they be hurt, and I ain't been there. I ain't trying to figure out. But you realize how many people you hurt. My mom literally had a picture of Maul on her dresser forever. Like what the? I look up, wake up. Dang, mom. That's really my brother. That nigga made it up.
Real rat.
You understand? For years, Reek, remember them Nike, them Air Maxes? Reek used to have these gray, black, and white Air. Yo, no lie, them Jones was in there for 3 summers until that nigga came home. I'm like, the effects that prison have on our community. That's another reason I feel like we lost kind of our community, because everybody dogged there in jail, or people dying too. Let's keep it 100. But jail really messed up our community. Like jail really took the hold of everybody. Like you be like, I'm probably the only person I be around without a criminal record. Only person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's limited.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's limited. But I mean, that's where we come from.
Exactly.
That's what we see like every day coming
every
up.
day.
You don't really, like when we growing up, we don't really see judges. We don't see police officers other than the one that's harassing you. You don't see doctors and et cetera, et cetera. I mean, it's getting better now. You got a lot of women that's RNs and things like that. And shout out to the women, man.
No, the women are holding it down, and they heavy. They get into a bag. I don't care what anybody say. They carrying it. Like there's more women going to college and all that.
If you ain't got that carrot, not saying like my mom, like you know my mom, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. They love is like unconditional.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm a mama's boy, period. And I'm her only son. But seeing my mom go through everything that she went through, I was locked up. And 8-hour rides every weekend, bro. Every weekend, man.
Yeah.
That gave me, like, I admire my mom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she's strong. She don't know that it was days where I wanted to give up. That's what niggas don't understand. Just because you may see a person, he may be strong-minded, but it's days where you go in that joint, you alone. You alone, cuz. I don't care if you're selling in the cell with you. He's still in the cell with you, but you still alone, though. Mentally, you still alone, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was days I was like, man, I can't even do this shit no more. But I'm a stand-up nigga, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a stand-up nigga, but it wasn't that I couldn't do it because I felt like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I couldn't do it. I'm like, dang, I hurt so many people.
Right.
Yeah.
That don't mean you weak. Having this thought don't mean you weak. You feel what I'm saying? It just, to me, it reaffirmed that I had to change.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, on the bigger and better things.
No,
Man.
what we
that's
doing?
what I
We
said.
about
You
to
gotta
get
say.
it together as a unit.
Yeah, shout out to the women, man. They help us.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Even though the crazy girls, you gotta keep calling them 100 times
Real
and
rap.
things like that. They keep
I don't
the
care.
drive going.
I don't care how
in
much.
prison,
I don't care how
Keep
much
the
a chick
drive
curse you out
going,
on that phone. You call them back and jail.
Yeah.
You call them back.
man. You can't even think about being in them walls because you think about us like, man, I'm locked in
even
this
though y'all
joint.
may argue on that jack.
I can't wait till I come out 6,
Yeah.
8 in the morning, whatever the case may be.
Real rap. And your homies know. Call that girl, ain't you? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Multiple
They
fights
know.
and happen over them phones.
Yeah,
Calling
you
them
know what I'm
girls.
saying? But, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? That's big and better.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Yeah, I'm just glad y'all home, man. And we doing something totally different. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for watching us. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, it's what we doing, and we want to know what y'all doing too. Get back at us next week. We'll holler at y'all. Much love.